Today I wanted to do a little short video featuring my very small and humble sword collection. Before I was a doll girl, I was into collecting swords. It just seemed like something amusing to have. Like the first sword that I owned was very similar to this one. It was a set of two, but I ended up breaking the sword while playing with it. I was like really into trying to like get that sword strike just right, and I just broke it against the floor, and it's just one of those weird stories that you only mention in the internet. Okay, so in no particular order, this set, see that it has some nice little ornamentations and a cool looking dragon. This set of three swords, I bought them in. Let's open up. I bought it in one of those little China buffet restaurants. There was a very nice one in Hialeah back in the year 2006, 2007. That was during the day when people were allowed to have a life. Everything was fun, everything was nice. So yeah, I bought I bought those three sets of swords. It was just a very fun gimmick to have. Okay, this sword, my mother one day was like buying some nice drinkies for a party that she was having with her co-workers. So then I saw this cool looking sword and I'd be like, oh, I want it. So then we bought it. Let's see. It's just a nice looking blunt blade in order to scare people. We actually ended up starting to use them to cut the wood from our yard, because ended up being a bit of a mess when the hurricanes come, and then like everything falls over and it doesn't fit in the garbage. So then we just bought this thing in order to cut wood and whatnot. Like this one that has a nice looking pirate look. I got it while I was in St. Augustine, Florida. There was just a random sword shop and I'd be like, oh, that looks fun. So then I bought this one. It's not sharp, so it's just like for show. See, it has a lot of nice looking patterns. Wanted to have a bit more of a pirate themed sword. And then last but certainly not least is this one. See, it has a cool looking pattern, and you can tell that the handle has been like broken a lot from usage. This mainly one was the one that was being used to cut up the tree branches, because it's the only sharp samurai sword that I actually have, which would make weep whoever was the unfortunate fellow to make this sword for me. Whatever. Like, some people are content to have samurai sword just for show. Me, I just from time to time when I get bored, I just like use them and pretend and just practice the straight, just the basic movement of it. Just something to pass the time and whatnot. This is what it looks like after much gardening abuse. See, it's very withered and like it has a bunch of weird dirt marks, but it's still nice and sharp. That's why I chose a carbon blade, because they tend to maintain their edge longer than the other one. You don't need to sharpen it. It says that it self-sharpens, but it just looks fun. Well, this is just my basic silly sword collection. I've always been more of a sword girl, because my grandmother, she had a machete that she used to sleep with, like, you know, that she had it nearby. You know, like some people have a gun near the side of their bed. My grandmother had a machete. Because one time when she was like young and whatnot, like they broke into her house and like it was a huge mess, you know, like the scary thief and all that. So then, you know, that's how traumas happen, yeah. So I hope you find these sword stories amusing. Bye bye and God bless.